Aha! The spell is working. Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
Oh!
A young wizard. A student with amazing potential. Enough, perhaps, to save Wizard City.
Oh, really? Where?
Oh, a very, very distant realm. Oh, my goodness. On a world that does not even believe in magic. I wonder what manner of wizard they might become. Perhaps we should consult the Book of Secrets.
Headmaster Ambrose turns to regard you intently.
Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are.
Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of my channel. My name is F2PP, or Free-to-Play Player, and I'm going to free-to-play Wizard101. Created by E.V.I.L, this game is one of my favorite games to play. Having said that, again, I am a free-to-play player, so I actually still, even after all these years, I have not gotten the entirety of the game. So yeah, because I live in North America, I am able to get crowns via trivia. Watching the little videos, which, I mean, I can show you that in game in a little bit. Also, they all have another means of getting crowns, which is fairly consistent. But moving on, as I said, I'm free-to-play player, and I'm going to be issuing a challenge to myself. This is a game that is very interesting. It's a card game, basically, to an extent. So, and I love card games. I can't help but love them. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone. I played all of these, and I just love card games. I admittedly have never been very good at them, but I do love them. So for a game like this, it just kind of brings up the fact that, alright, well, what does this entail, like, creative-wise? As far as creativity is concerned, well, I'll leave that up to you, really. In this case, I'm going to be doing something, at least from a story point perspective, is a little strange. And I can testify that doing this in PvP is not exactly a very good idea. Granted, somebody might figure it out eventually, and, you know, I look like a fool, but hey, that's nothing new. The fact of the matter is, though, I want to, like I said, post a challenge to myself. Can I beat the entirety of this game, if, at the very least, the beginning of the game, up until you get to Malistaire, spoilers, without using attack spells? Now, but before you go to the comments and say, or even more likely turn off the video, hear me out. Basically, in order to do this, I will not be allowed to use any form of damaging spell that I myself cast. So, if I cast it and it immediately does damage, I cannot use it. I cannot use it. Or I can't cast like an aura spell that does damage over time attached to the enemy. I can't do that. What I can do, however, is use wards, charms, heals, and more importantly, minions. And that's the key, minions. In this case, we're going to skip the test, and we're immediately going to go to Myth. Myth is the school of, well, I'll just read this. Myth wizards are usually visionary, serious, competitive, and knowledgeable. Famous conjurers include Socrates, Baba Yaga, and Houdini. Even after all this time, find that funny. Anyway, Myth Wizards often fight alone and summoning minions to aid them in battle, and that's the key right there. Summoning minions to aid in battle. So that's basically what we're going to attempt. We're going to basically be minion support. We're going to summon minions, we're going to heal our minions, protect them, protect ourselves, and buff our minions' attack in order to win. Having said this, I have done this challenge before on a couple of occasions, and I got relatively far. The furthest I got to was the Spire. The ultimate issue, though, is, again, I'm a free-to-play player. Well, not really an issue, it's more the fact that not only am I free-to-play, my schedule is not always open for me to constantly try to keep up with getting crowns via the free-to-play methods. And admittedly, I don't have the patience for it. I try, because again, I do love this game and I do want to play it, especially all of it, because there have been so many expansions over the years and such. And I'm probably going to go on a tangent, so I'm going to try to stop here. Okay, basically, though, we're going to be going to the Myth School. Now, there have been a lot of changes to this game since I last played. So, yeah, a friend of mine ended up letting me know about a few changes, and so I did wind up doing this beforehand, because I actually haven't played since those changes were implemented. So the fact of the matter is, a lot of this is new to me, like how some of the quests have been changed, like how they lead from one to another, how the tutorial works, everything. Oh, and just as a heads up, I'm gonna skip the tutorial in the beginning because it means I have to attack something. So just forewarning. Anyway, let's actually try to get into the game before my timer runs out. Let's see.
Oh, my vision is failing me. Are you a boy or a girl?
I'm a boy.
But now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
I like the ponytail, but I don't know. It's just not my thing. Yeah, I like that. Alright. Evil eyes. Let's see. Is there like a soft expression? It's like everyone's evil. It's like, bwah ha ha ha. I think that's about as soft as an expression as I'm gonna get. So let's go with blonde hair. Yep. And I remember the palest setting here. Seems about right. Alright.
Good, good. Now, what do you wear?
Okay. Since we are going to be Myth, I'm going to aim for the Myth colors, which are blue and gold, or in this case, yellow. If I can find it. Okay, that looks good. Alright, moving on.
All right, then. What is your name?
Now, as per the norm, when it comes to this challenge, I always use the same character name, and the reason is because I really do enjoy, I don't know, maybe the nostalgia of it. But our character is going to be Flint Caster. There we go. And this is one of the iterations of Flint Caster. Or less the same individual. I'm pretty sure. No, that's a slightly different hairstyle, I think. But this is Flint Caster, and this is his distant ancestor. I mean, look at this uniform, majestic. Moving on though, we are going to now press play. So I will see you guys in there momentarily.
Well, hello. If it isn't...
Alright, here we go. Let's see. I mean, the new graphics are very, very well done. I will not lie. This looks beautiful. Thank you, King's Isle. Okay. First off, let's talk to Merle Ambrose himself.
Welcome to Ravenwood Academy, young wizard. And normally, this is where you'd be enrolled and sent to your classes. But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder... You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test? Splendid! Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Welcome to Unicorn Way. There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand.
Whoa, 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 young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head? That means he has something important to tell you. Go speak with him.
What's that? You say the headmaster sent you to help us? Well then, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for. This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures. The guards and I have been doing our best to push the creatures back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead. Maybe your fancy wizard magic will do the trick. Go battle a few of those lost souls, then report back to me. Good luck.
To battle the monsters, run up to them on the street. When you get close enough to them, they will summon a combat sigil, and you will be pulled into combat. If you want to avoid battle, you can keep safe by staying on the sidewalk.
If you can drive away some of these lost souls, we'll be in your debt.
Alright. Now, as I said before, this is going to be a challenge of playing the entire game without actually attacking anything. And because I skipped the tutorial, I did not attack anything, so it's still valid. Having said that, in order to progress further into the game, I'm gonna need to actually be able to, I'm gonna need to be able to, get minions. So this is where the somewhat tough part of this challenge comes in. One, I'm gonna need gold. The reason? Well, because in order to get minions, I'm gonna need to buy treasure cards. Treasure cards are one-use spells, and in this case, most likely I'm going to have to settle for summon spells, which are basically minion spells. In all but name, I suppose. They do have the added thing of if you die and that summons actually wins, you know, they stay alive and you can stay in the game. The quest actually completes, so that's something I'm going to have to avoid from now on. Try to avoid in the startup, because like I said, the rule is, can I beat the entire game without using attack spells? And if I wind up getting knocked out, that kind of defeats the purpose. So, yeah. While it would be very, very, admittedly very annoying to do, I am going to have to try to do my best to follow this rule set to the letter. Mainly because I really do want to know if this is actually possible. So, yeah. So I'm going to stop it right here. We didn't really get into anything except just me blabbering, but start of next episode we'll go ahead and start working on grinding gold, getting some reagents to sell at the bazaar, and find someone, hopefully, who is willing to help us port to the bazaar, because that's the key thing here. The bazaar is going to be where we need to go to buy these minions or summons. So hopefully we can do that. We'll play some mini games and such, and again try to find some stuff to sell. In the meantime, I have been Free-to-Play Player, and this is Flint Caster, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until next time, bye bye.